It's no secret that Street Fighter IV was one of the most influential fighting games to hit the market, and it paved the way for all modern fighting games. There are still mechanics used in Street Fighter IV that are being used by different game series by different developers to this day. For those who don't know, the base version of the game Street Fighter IV is turning 10 years old this year in 2019. It's actually turning 10 this month. That's crazy. Street Fighter IV was the first sequential release from the Street Fighter series since Street Fighter III way back in 1997. So needless to say, it's been a long time coming for this game to finally release. The appeal of the game is its masterful blending of accessibility with complexity. Anyone can pick up a controller and enter in the charge moves needed for a quarter, half, or full circle motion to initiate the character's special moves. This game has been so popular that it has its own sub-releases in the form of Super Street Fighter IV, Street Fighter IV Arcade Edition, and with the latest being Ultra Street Fighter IV, released in 2014 with a massive roster of 44 playable characters. To give you guys my history with the game, I got into Street Fighter IV, specifically Arcade Edition, in the later half of 2012. My good friend BBK Dragoon and I would end our almost daily Halo sessions with at least 3 to 5 sets of Street Fighter IV, and that's if it was a school or a work night. On the weekends, it used to be as many games and as many matches against each other to help improve one another as we could until our thumbs inevitably fell off. I enjoyed Street Fighter IV so much that I invested into a cheap $40 fight stick from Amazon for my PlayStation 3. As soon as it came in, I got to work learning the inputs and button presses that were so natural to me on the PS3 controller. Ever since then, I've never looked back on a fight stick. To me, Street Fighter IV was the game that opened up so many things to me, whether it be the one-on-one aspect that my shortcomings were my own, or teaching me that I need to learn from each game to help better myself as the result. Street Fighter IV taught me multiple lessons that I apply to multiple different game genres to this day. Street Fighter IV also showed me the likes of other fighting games, old and new, like Street Fighter III Third Strike, Guilty Gear, BlazBlue, and Mortal Kombat. The list goes on from there. The same ideology and takeaways from this game apply to multiple games in the genre and to multiple genres as a whole. So, seeing as the base game is almost 10 years old, why would someone choose to play it over its younger brother Street Fighter V? Well, with a heavy focus in general mechanics and knowledge of the combo and focus canceling system, it forces you to learn while you're playing the game. What inputs cover jump-ins? What will break through the opponent's focus attack? How do I dodge a fireball effectively? This teaches the player to become not just a good Street Fighter player, but a good fighting game player overall. With a heavy emphasis on the neutral game, you will constantly be thinking about what your opponent is going to do, leading to better predictions on your end and forcing you to think in new ways. Street Fighter IV has never made you fear the Wake Up Dragon Punch or Wake Up Ultimate more than with this title though. But it does feel great when you are prepared for those scenarios to punish your opponent with your own combo or your own ultimate. Street Fighter IV combines old and new powerful ways, resulting in a game familiar enough to bring retired fans back to the fold while being new enough to appeal to the players who have stuck around with the genre since day one. Many Street Fighter titles have tried pleasing the old and new school crowds since day one, but Street Fighter IV is the epitome of Capcom's work in this regard. Not to mention, the art style of this game is phenomenal. The cell shading is gorgeous, and the colors are vibrant. It doesn't look like a game with the same copy and paste grays and washed out colors. It's truly a gorgeous game to look at. Going back to my previous statement of the Street Fighter IV sub-releases, the support for this game has been impeccable. With each iteration of the game, more characters have been added, new and old, to the franchise. In an interview with IGN, Yoshinori Ono, who was the producer for Ultra Street Fighter IV, said that with each update to the game, the characters have been individually touched and balanced to add to the experience and to widen the viability of each character in the casual and competitive scenes. The amount of love put into this game definitely shows with how each character moves around, and in turn, having players like me so obsessed with how the game plays, it really shows the effort that Capcom and DIMS put into it. While recording for this video, I booted up the PC version of Ultra Street Fighter IV. and was pleasantly surprised when I found a live and well community, a nice mix of diehard veterans and new casual players. The range of emotions I had playing this game again was absolutely incredible. From the OMG moments of beating someone with far more points than me, to the anger of a lesser skilled player beating me because of my own poor decisions, or the edge of my seat moments when I finally found someone in my skill range going back and forth set to set. These feelings are what make me love Street Fighter 4. Nothing feels unfair, and there is that satisfaction in knowing that the time you put into the game hasn't been wasted. I was delighted to find out from a few of my console buddies who still play Street Fighter 4 that they were still able to get into matches only minutes apart. This game means a whole lot to me, and I hope whether that you're a returning player for some nostalgia or that if you're just now starting your journey to become a fighting game player, I can't recommend this game highly enough. There are a lot of great memories that I have with playing with friends, trying to climb the ranked leaderboard, as well as learning new flashy combos to show off to my peers. But this game has taught me a lot about the competitive mindset and being able to hold on to that feeling after a victory and learning how to lose and how to take away from it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to subscribe if you like what you see and hit that alarm bell for those notifications. The sub boxes aren't doing too well right now. Follow me over at Twitter at mvito22. I love to talk to you some more over there. Leave in the comments down below your fighting game story or some of your fondest memories of this game. I can't thank you all enough for the support in the last few weeks with my transition to fighting game content. It's been awesome so far, and I don't know how to say thank you other than thank you. As always, I will see you in the next video.